Today's show is sponsored by the ABV Barrel Shop. The ABV Barrel Shop is located in the St. Louis metro community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on one thing, single barrels. Best of all, you can try before you buy. Head over to abvbarrelshop.com to sign up for their email and text distribution so you know what they have in stock, what classes are coming up, and who from the industry may be coming in to visit. The ABV Barrel Shop. It's where single barrels live. We are also sponsored by the Bar to Go. The Bar to Go offers traveling minibars that are no bigger than a small purse or toiletry bag. Best of all, they are fully customizable so you can create the perfect piece that is unique for you. If you own your own business, what a fun and unique way to promote what you do. Check them out online at thebar2go.com. That is the number 2 in the Bar to Go. If you have wholesale questions, call my friend Isabel Clark at 504-481-1297. Finally, we are sponsored by the Neely Family Distillery. NFD is a family-owned business that keeps ringing up awards in the spirits world. Head to Sparta, Kentucky to experience the family history, award-winning spirits, and meet the Neely family. Check them out online at neelyfamilydistillery.com. Now, on to the show. Hey everybody, Colonel Steve here, and we have another Best of show. This one's a little bit different. We're continuing with the Halloween theme, but this is an example of, just laziness. We just want to have fun. We've got a good crew. We did a Halloween Eve show, and there's really no such thing as Halloween Eve, right? The holidays that have Eves are Christmas Eve. There's definitely a Christmas Eve holiday. New Year's Eve, for sure. That's actually bigger than New Year's Day, if you ask me. And then maybe if you're in the bar business, Thanksgiving Eve, because that's like the busiest bar night of the year. Other than that, other holidays don't have Eves. But this is one where we just put in an extra mailing it in show, and this is that show for you back from 2021.
Let's drink!
Welcome, everyone, to the Bourbon Daily, the podcast about everything bourbon delivered to you every day of the week. Today on the show, we mail it in for Halloween Eve as we complete a bracket challenge to determine the best Halloween candy. My name is Jessica Fullerton. Please join me in welcoming my co-host, Steve Akeley, along with our special guests, Kathy Cool, Jason Bronner, and Phil Cohen.
Oh, man, oh, man.
Wow.
Happy Halloween, everyone. Phil Cohen is here.
A spooky last name.
Bronner's not here at all. Bronner didn't make it. And then Phil is Phil Collins.
No worries.
So good.
It was awesome.
Coming back at the DMV.
It was good, too, because it looked like she was...
I was pushing people's last names.
It looked like she was being dubbed because her mouth movements did not match the sound, or something's going wrong with her internet, and so she's a little bit,
the video's a lot faster than the sound.
Yeah. So that's where it gets interesting with the cork pops too. So yeah, it's like pulls it out, no noise, and then pop. So yeah,
interesting. Yeah, I should have restarted my Wi-Fi or something before hopping on this. So
yeah, no problem. All right, Kathy, you said there's something you wanted to talk about. What is that?
Yeah, so Halloween, you could pick a million things to small talk about. What was your Halloween tradition, or what did you do for Halloween, or do you still give out candy? But here's what I want to know. You have to become, for all of eternity, either a ghost or a vampire.
Oh, so many crickets.
Which one?
Is this like traditional vampires, sleep in the coffin, can't be out during the day?
Yeah, all of it, yeah. This is easy. This is easy for me. I don't like blood. I'm going to go ghost. I mean, yeah, that's good. You can just fuck with people a little bit, knock stuff over, stuff like that, and bother them. Vampire, no interest in that at all to me. Sucking blood and you got to, your hours are all off. You're up at night. You're, afraid of garlic. I like garlic. I mean, I live in St. Louis.
Hours are all off.
Yeah, your hours are off. You don't like garlic. Yeah, so no. I don't. I would have to say ghost is an easy one for me. So that's me. Jessica, how about you? What would you rather be, a vampire or a ghost?
I was going to go with vampire just for the badassery of it, but I mean, you bring up some valid points. Like, how can I not eat garlic for the rest of eternity?
Right. Right. We didn't say this. There's good pasta and stuff here. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Geez, roasted garlic right now sounds great. I don't know. Badass Jessica. I'm going vampire.
He goes vampire. Vampire. So we're split so far. Phil, what do you think?
I'm gonna go vampire for two main reasons. One, I like the idea of living in the land of undead and having a connection to the physical and material world. And two, I had a girlfriend who made me watch Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and all those vampires are kind of badass and fun and fashionable and great. So those are the reasons I'm gonna choose vampire.
That would be the world's worst vampire. Seriously,
the world's best.
There ain't no way.
Great. I bet I won't need the
vampire
glasses
is
anymore.
always cool and suave.
Yeah.
And they're not telling dad jokes and stuff. There's no way you could be a vampire.
I'd become cool and suave when I become a vampire.
They're always very sophisticated.
All the clothes would go out the window. I get these great trench coats and shirts with big collars.
A lot of times they wear tuxedos for no apparent reason. They're just walking around.
Canes.
No way. You couldn't pull that off.
I would turn it. When I become the undead, I would totally pull it off.
We're going to strike that. Phil's a ghost. He doesn't get to say. He doesn't get to say. He's a ghost. All right, Kathy, you're next.
Win some, you lose some.
Well, you guys, you put some thought into this. I'm impressed on the fly there. So a ghost, I'm picturing kind of like Steve said, you just kind of float around and look from the outside, and you get to like throw things across the room, freak people out, maybe go visit some people. You can play tricks on people you don't like.
Right.
All that stuff, which sounds like fun. But vampires, they get to interact with people still.
And I'm biting them.
You can talk to them.
You're sort of fun, sure. That's cool.
What if you could mix the blood with bourbon and make like a bloody?
No, they can't.
Mary?
They can't have that. They can't have that.
They can't
They can't eat or drink regular stuff. Yeah.
Blood cocktail.
Yeah. They have to have blood. That's it.
How do you like your steak? Do you eat like leathery cooked raw, like well done steak?
Leathery cooked raw steak. Yes.
All right. It's been a long day, Steve. But do you like a little blood? I mean, I like pretty rare steak. I mean, I think
if I'm going to go steak, it's going to be rare.
The whole blood sucking idea.
Yeah, I don't like well done. I just don't. I mean, you're ending other people's lives too. You're a parasite at that point.
Can't you go to a blood bank?
No,
blood bank?
You can't.
Vampire expert.
All sorts of rules.
That's against the rules.
Know the rules?
And like being fed intravenously.
Hey, isn't something about silver? Can't they? Or am I mixing my undead?
The werewolves? No.
Werewolves.
I think that's werewolves.
Holy water crosses? Is that a vampire's?
They're not into that stuff. No, that burns.
Burns, right? Burns the skin.
It burns. It stings the skin and the nostrils.
Well, when it comes down to it, I think I'm going to actually pick Ghost.
Okay.
There you go. Ghost.
I think it'd be fun.
Yeah, so Ghost ends up winning 3-1. Only Jessica went with Vampire.
No,
You screw with people, but they wouldn't know who was actually coming from. There would be you wouldn't be able to take the credit for any of that. They wouldn't know.
Yeah, but our fellow Ghost friends would know. I mean, like I could tell Kathy and Phil as fellow Ghosts, hey, guess who I got to fuck with today? Guess what I did today?
Ghosts can hang out with vampires.
I feel like all my friends are ghost friends.
Yeah.
They're ghosting you.
You can have the best of both worlds. You can hang out with your ghost friends. Yeah. You can hang out with Jessica. You can hang out with Phil.
And then Kathy texts me and I ignore her and she says, quit ghosting. Oh, never mind. Now I'm turning to Phil telling Dad.
Yeah, that was a good one though.
You just lost all your vampire cred, which you didn't even want.
I never wanted to be a vampire. So see, Phil, you could still do that as a ghost. So that's cool.
Good. There you go.
All right. Well, tis time to drink. What is everyone drinking? We'll start with Jessica this time. What do you got there, Jessica?
I'm going to be drinking on some of this Baker 7 that I've had sitting around for a while.
Okay.
Oh,
we didn't even hear that on the delay.
Not even a delay.
It wasn't even nice.
Nothing going on. Oh, how about you? What do you got?
I'm going to be getting close to killing this bottle of Woodford Reserve Double Oak. Boom.
Okay. Macy, and it definitely has the lead. Kathy, you're next.
I have a bottle of Black Button Distilling. It's a small batch port barrel finished bourbon, 4-grain, aged on cherry staves.
Nice.
I don't even know if it's going to taste like bourbon.
A lot of stuff.
It's got so much going on, and it's 84 proof.
Okay. Not as good as Phil's. Phil's got the lead. I've got Russell's. This is a single barrel here.
Come on, shirt.
There you go. Let's see what we got here.
Oh,
no,
nice.
Not as good as Phil's, though. Not as good as
you think
Phil's.
so? Hey!
Phil got it.
Please go to Amazon.com, listeners, and purchase me a shirt.
Someone get Phil a shirt.
It says, I won the Cork Pop Challenge. Now, what does the shirt say? Cork Pop Challenge winner?
Yeah, Cork Pop Challenge champ. Yeah, so.
I'll be going there after the show to buy one of those bad boys.
Yeah, there you go. You're official.
We're in Key West. And then in Maine. Oh.
And then in Maine. It never stops. We're doing stuff all the time now. So get involved. Cheers, gang.
Cheers, everyone.
Cheers.
All right. We'll take a quick break. And then when we come back, we're back to Halloween. We're going to be doing a bracket challenge to determine the best Halloween candy, specifically Halloween candies. We'll do that in just a few. Okay, let's talk about the people that make these shows happen. First up is the Stave and Thief Society. Via their in-person class at Moonshine University in Louisville, Kentucky, the Stave and Thief Society is the place where you, a bourbon enthusiast, can expand your knowledge and emerge an executive bourbon steward. In 2017, I completed my executive bourbon steward certification. It's the most comprehensive bourbon certification available and connects you with an expansive network of bourbon enthusiasts and professionals. Check out the full listing of in-person and online certifications and join the society today by enrolling at staveandthief.com. Speaking of Executive Bourbon Steward certification, the ABV Barrel Shop in St. Louis, Missouri has developed a unique partnership with the Stave and Thief Society to offer a preparatory class to assist you in getting your Executive Bourbon Steward certification. This prep class costs only $25 and is available to take live or online via Zoom. Graduates of our class receive a coupon code good for 15% off your Executive Bourbon Steward certification held in Louisville, Kentucky. This saves you almost $90. Additionally, you can collaborate with fellow attendees to split travel costs when you go to Louisville. If you're interested in signing up for the class, simply head over to abvbarrelshop.com and check out the classes and events page. Last but not least, we are sponsored by Neely Family Distillery. Royce Neely is the 11th generation distiller in one of America's oldest distilling families. A visit to Neely Family Distillery takes you through family history, where you can see all the artifacts and newspaper clippings through the years from this family that started distilling in America after James Neely arrived from Northern Ireland in 1740. Today, Royce Neely and his team are crafting some of the best spirits in America. Their bourbon and absinthe offerings keep winning top honors in the spirits competitions. Recently, their absinthe made history as the first platinum winner in the absinthe category at the San Francisco Spirits Competition. Neely Family Distillery is definitely a bucket list destination if you are a bourbon fan. Learn more about their spirit offerings, visiting their facility, and the awards they have collected over at NeelyFamilyDistillery.com. And now, back to the show.
Hello, this is Danny Kennard, and I'm recording on the ABV Network.
Hey, welcome back, everyone. We're going to be talking about what kind of Halloween candy we like.
Yes, we are. So, again, these are all Halloween sizes. So, there's nobody has an advantage here. Like, okay, here's a full-size Snickers versus a small pack of something else. It's all the standard, the kinds that you would typically get in your Halloween bucket or basket or, whatever you're carrying around. Bag. Pillowcase, yeah, like Charlie Brown pillowcase. So here they are. So it's fun-sized Snickers, candy corn, Butterfinger, Reese's Pumpkins, Skittles, Hot Tamales, which typically come in a little box, Twix, and Twizzlers. So that's the potential.
2 questions.
Sure.
Well, actually, 1 question, 1 point. The question: How did you come up with this specific list of 8?
This is the most popular ones. You can search ranked lists of the most popular Halloween candy. So I just kind of pulled them from there. So
I dig it. And my point is, I firmly believe there is one clear and distinct winner of this list, and if that candy doesn't win, there might be a riot. Now, there's a couple others I might be okay with if they win, but there is one I see on here that I truly believe is head and shoulders of all else on the list. So we'll see how this plays out.
Me too, but that's, so if we're on the same thing, Phil, it, has a good chance of winning, but if we're not, maybe Jessica's sitting there thinking, this has to win, and she's got something totally different. So that's how it works. So the matchups will look like this. Candy corn versus fun-sized Twizzlers. I don't mean to put fun size. They're all the same size. Reese's Pumpkins, Skittles, Snickers, Butterfinger, Hot Tamales, and Twix. That's going to be your matchup. So round number 1 is candy corn versus Twizzlers. Round number 1 up first is going to be Phil. Candy corn or Twizzlers? So
there's so many people. My vote is for the people because there's so many people out there who loathe candy corn. I'm relatively indifferent, but for all the people who think that candy corn belongs 7 feet deep in the ocean, I'm going to vote for fun-sized Twizzlers. I'm going to vote for the Twizzlers.
Okay. You're going against your own. Here's the thing. I think candy corn could be a bourbon note. In reality, sure, it's sugary, but there's also something there. I feel like
Woodford Reserve has it on their flavor wheel.
I think Woodford Reserve is the candy corn of bourbons. Yeah. So Twizzlers goes up 1-0. Jessica, what do you think? Candy corn or Twizzlers?
Oh, I'm going to vote candy corn. I think that anything that has any kind of fruity kind of characteristic should really not be a Halloween candy.
Okay. So Twizzlers falls down. They were at the chance of beating, but now it's tied. So candy corn. Did you ever eat candy corn just separately? Just bite the colors?
Of course. The whole experience.
Yeah. Really? Yeah. There's not a whole lot of difference there. It's just the same thing. But yeah, what are you gonna do? All right, candy corn, not like a bomb pop. Now, when you're a kid, the bomb pop has 3 very distinct different flavors.
What's the bomb pop?
It's that thing you get on the ice cream truck. It's
yeah.
Red,
Sorry,
white, blue.
We switched gears to cold treats. Yeah. Ice cream treats, yes.
Yeah. All right, so candy corn versus Twizzlers. Kathy, it comes down to you. What do you got?
I think Jessica's argument that Twizzler is a fruit and therefore too healthy for Halloween is very amusing. I can also
I was eating healthy just the other day. I ate a bunch of Twizzlers. I was trying to, get into shape. So I ate a bunch of Twizzlers.
Right? And I can eat candy corn by the mouthful. I really like the ones that have chocolate in them. And I feel like those actually taste chocolate, even though the chocolate flavor is the same as the other sugar flavors and not chocolate at all. But I love Twizzlers, and so I'm going to move them forward. And candy corn falls off the list.
Twizzlers. Here's a funny thing about like candy corn, and I've seen these things online, and people get crazy with this stuff. Like candy corn's the worst thing you ever tasted. Believe me, there's stuff that's just terrible out there. But people, when they get on something, there's no way candy corn's the worst thing that you've ever tasted.
Steve, let's say you have candy corn versus mushrooms. I know you love to eat mushrooms. So
that's fungus. I don't eat any fungus. I have a very strict policy. I'm antifungal, so no. I don't want anything that grows on the side of
antifungal Steve.
Yeah, grows on the side of.
What if they make candy corn shaped like a mushroom?
Maybe I would have that. I don't know. I'd have to think about it. All right, Reese's Pumpkins versus Skittles. Kind of old school versus new school. The kids these days tend to like. If we had a very young team here, they be all over the Skittles. I don't know about this team, so we'll see what happens. Jessica, you're first. Reese's Pumpkin or Skittles?
Okay. So Reese's Pumpkin to me has the wrong ratio of chocolate to peanut butteriness. I think they had it right to begin with. That being said, Skittles are fruit flavored. I'm sticking with my original argument, and I'm going with chocolatey, peanut buttery decadence as the best.
The Pumpkins go up 1-0. What do you think, Kathy?
I don't think there's a contest. Whereas there might not be enough chocolate on the peanut butter, it is a far tastier treat than the Skittles that get stuck in your teeth.
Okay.
And are a fruit, which is healthy.
Yes, they are a fruit. So,
like giving out apples for Halloween. Okay. What's that about?
Yeah. So that means pumpkins will move on to the final four. This next one, this is a tough one. This to me could have been a finale. There could be a scenario where these two could have made it all the way through.
Were these randomly drawn? Did you randomly draw?
Randomly drawn.
Yeah. You used to say that when we did these bracket challenges. Now the listeners just assume these.
They know that they're just randomly drawn at this point. They've been with us long enough. So Snickers versus Butterfinger. This is a tough one, especially when you saw like a matchup candy corn versus Twizzlers. There's the two turds of the bracket together. One of those has to move on. And then this happens. So Snickers versus Butterfinger. Kathy, you're up first. Snickers or Butterfinger? What do you think?
I think this contains the foregone conclusion winner. And I love a fresh Butterfinger, but Snickers all the way.
Snickers goes up 1-0. You do bring up a good point. Man, you get a fresh Butterfinger. It's way better than one that's been on the shelf for long. Yeah, it's so good. So good. All right, Phil, what do you think? Snickers or Butterfinger?
Well, the thing is, sometimes I catch myself wondering, what is my life that I'm internally debating the merits of historical candy on a podcast in the evening? And I'm about to give you a way more detailed answer than I should have ever put thought into this. But, growing up for me, I always thought there was kind of these four ubiquitous candy bars that were always kind of together. Three Musketeers, Milky Way, Snickers, and Butterfinger. And I always felt you kind of like that was when I was trick-or-treating, those were probably the top four I got. Now, of those two, I always thought Snickers and Butterfinger were the best, which is probably why they're on this list. But my vote is for Snickers. It's the superior of all those I mentioned, Snickers.
Snickers, okay. I would have gone Butterfinger. Hot Tamales versus Twix. Hot Tamales versus Twix. All right.
Do I go first?
Yeah, you're first this time, Phil.
Get those hot tamales out of here. Who are we kidding? Who are we joking?
Oh, I like hot tamales.
It's the Twix.
I like all those things too, like the Mike and Ike's.
Okay, all right. Then I'll change my argument. Throw both in the freezer for an hour and see what you enjoy more: a nice cold Twix or some teeth-shattering hot tamales. It's Twix. Come on, what are we even doing here?
You cannot. There's no freezer argument about these. That's not the
Phil, tell me about your life. I angrily debate Halloween candy on podcasts.
All right, Jessica.
I'll be right back. Got to update LinkedIn.
I feel like a success right now because of this. So I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, there you go.
It's true. I'm enjoying every minute of this.
Jessica, what do you think? Hot tamales or Twix?
I think hot tamales were training ground for Fireball drinkers. I don't drink that.
I love it. Not 21. Try a hot tamale.
You did go. You shoot Twix, sir?
Cookie, caramely, balanced goodness. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I just love the comparison. The hot tamale is the underage version of Fireball. Mr. Worldwide himself, Pitbull, before he came out with the wedding jam Fireball, it was called Hot Tamale, and then he realized that Fireball worked like a much better song.
Okay. Looks like Bronner's coming in, so. He's coming in to save the day.
Start over?
There we go.
And now we got to start over.
Do we have to start over?
Do we get to start over?
From the top.
Mr. Bronner, we're in show number 3 here, and actually round number 5. So here's where we're at. So our final 4 is going to look like this. It's going to be Twizzlers, the Reese's Pumpkins versus Snickers and Twix. So
that's a good final 4.
Round number 5. I'm actually back in this thing now. So round number 5. I'm up first. If you look at the thing there, I'm up first. Twizzlers or Reese's Pumpkins. This is a slam dunk here. Easy. Reese's Pumpkins. They go up 1-0. Kathy, what do you think?
Well, I love a good chocolate and peanut butter mix, but I think it might be interesting to use the fun-sized Twizzlers as a tiny straw in my whiskey glass. So I'm going to move Twizzlers up.
Twizzlers has tied it up. Phil, what do you think? Twizzlers or Reese's Pumpkins?
The Reese's cup. Shape it like a pumpkin. Shape it like an Easter egg. Shape it like the Eiffel Tower. Shape it like the Pyramids of Giza. It's the Reese's. It's the Reese's pumpkin. That's my vote.
Pumpkins goes up 2-1. Jason.
Put it in a pool and shape it like a...
What do you think, Mr. Bronner?
I never was a licorice fan. I actually just hated licorice as a little kid forever. Now, the red's not that bad, but, I guess back in the day they had those licorice jelly beans, and I just hated Twizzlers from get-go. I can tolerate maybe a red one, But I mean, you cannot go wrong. The marketing worked on me early when you got your peanut butter and my chocolate. You got your chocolate.
Right.
They'd be out skating together and they'd crash into each other, and some dude's eating a whole jar of peanut butter, and just out on the street, somebody's eating a jar of peanut butter. Why wouldn't you? And then they crash together, and the chocolate goes in the peanut butter, and that's how it happened. And it worked on me ever since.
There you go.
That is actually how it happened. It's been historically proven.
Yeah.
Eating a jar of peanut butter, why wouldn't you?
On roller skates.
Right. That means the pumpkins move on. You wonder why they quit doing those ads too, by the way. They seem to work. I mean, we're talking about them this many years later. They should,
all things old or new again. Give it time. It'll come back.
Okay. All right, round number 6, Snickers versus Twix. Kathy, you're first. Snickers or Twix? Which is the better Halloween candy?
These are two of my favorites. Snickers. No argument, Snickers.
Snickers goes up 1-0. Phil?
Oh, this is a tough one. I'm gonna go with my gut. If they were both in front of me, which one would I grab? I think I'd grab the Twix. I think I'm gonna vote Twix.
Twix. That means Twix has tied it up. Jason, what do you think? Snickers or Twix?
Well, I think they both have a peanut butter version.
They do.
And if we're talking, if we're talking peanut butter version, I don't know. I mean, I love, just the peanut butter is obviously big with me. But I do love Snickers, but I'm going to have to go Twix on this one.
That means Twix goes up 2-1. Jessica, what are you thinking? Snickers or Twix?
I'm going Snickers. Something about caramel covered peanuts that gets me.
Okay. So here's where we're at. It's tied up.
Love a caramel covered peanut.
Sure. Those are good. It's tied up 2-2.
Baby Ruth is here in front of me. Then.
Oh, Baby Ruth! I forgot about Baby Ruth.
Yeah, but I like Baby Ruth. Yeah.
What about $100,000?
No, that's old.
Oh man, we should have added a couple more to this bracket.
So here's where we're at. Snickers versus Twix. This is a tough one. I feel like Snickers is the classic and probably deserves to go, but Twix seem to have some. What can beat the pumpkins? What gives it the best chance? I don't know. I guess I just got to go. I got to go what I just think is better. And I think for me, Snickers is better. I'm going to go Snickers. Meaning we'll go to the final against the Reese's Pumpkins. Round number 7. Jason, you are first. Pumpkins or Snickers?
Welcome to the show.
Oh, it's pumpkins all the way.
Pumpkins goes up 1-0. Jessica?
I'm going Snickers. It's all about balance. Snickers it's too much peanut butter in that pumpkin.
I'm going to go because I think this was Phil's secret thing. It's a slam dunk. It has to be the winner, the pumpkins, and that's what I predict. He'll tell us at the end. I think that's what it is, and it's going to get my vote here because for me, that was my slam dunk, what I thought should be the standout one. So it goes up 2-1 over Snickers. Kathy, what do you think?
Wow, that's tough. I mean, in my heart, Snickers is the better candy, but I can see the appeal of pumpkins being a Halloween-shaped candy, but I don't want to leave Phil out of this, so I'll tie it up.
Oh,
okay.
How kind of you.
So here's where we're at, Phil.
Yeah,
pumpkins
this is exciting.
Snickers.
My heart's racing.
Yeah. It all comes down to you.
Well, Mr. Eggler, your instincts were right, and this is the one I said at the beginning. It'd be a damn shame if this guy didn't win. I think this is the easy favorite. Oh, Mamma Mia, give it to me. It's the Reese's Pumpkin. That's the best. That's my vote.
The best one, right? Yeah.
I think so, without a doubt. I really do.
Okay, there it is. It is our champion. What? It is our champion. Phil, what is the best of the Reese's holiday offerings?
Well,
you got the Christmas tree, you got the Easter egg, and you got the pumpkins. I don't know that there's any other ones than that. So I have my opinion on that.
I have 3 answers. Okay. But I'll go fast.
Of course. 1,
I think the Christmas tree. 2, love the big cup. Huge sucker for the big cup when they do that.
Not in the mix. That's not part of the question.
I know. And then 3, just because I love white chocolate. I'm a huge white chocolate fan. I love the white chocolate Reese's.
Oh yeah, you like that waxy taste? Sure, yeah, makes sense. White chocolate's terrible.
Next time, Steve, you got to do
chocolate and white chocolate.
Payday and $100,000 bar and
Payday.
All of that with the law.
Yeah. I don't even remember what's in a Payday.
Payday is just like all peanuts.
Yeah. No, it's nougat.
Well, the nougat, yes, but it's all peanuts on the outside.
And I love to say the word nougat.
Well, we'll do another one where we do some
nougat wrapped in peanuts.
Yeah.
And I used to eat one like every day for lunch at Vendome.
Oh, there you go. What about the Zero Bar? Did you like that one?
Oh, I used to eat that as a kid. Fabulous. Another nougat bar.
Yeah.
Man, I couldn't even tell you what the Zero Bar tastes like. It's been so long.
So good.
It's got your white chocolate on there. You would thought you liked
white
it.
chocolate.
Oh,
It's white chocolate over nougat. You think
You would love
It's
it.
called Zero. Let's just talk about that.
going to the store right now.
There was no expectation with this candy bar. Like, I don't know, call it Zero.
So, Phil, your ranking, you ranked the Christmas trees as number one of the holiday. Okay,
Yep.
what's number two?
Easter egg.
Easter egg. And number three would be the...
I didn't want to give Jessica any credit during this, but her to point, the ratios are a little off on the...
Don't they have red and green Reese's Pieces? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's actually the Easter eggs number one, then the Christmas tree, and the pumpkin is the worst of the Reese's.
And why is that?
Yeah. What do you think, Kathy? What's your ranking?
No, I want to know why you rank them that way.
Oh, the Easter egg, it feels like you get more. It feels like the Easter egg, the tree is just cut out of the Easter egg. It's like they got the Easter egg press and then they just cut. There's some guy whose job is just to cut some of that away. I think the Easter eggs is better. It feels like there's more there. And the pumpkin is just, the chocolate ratio is off, I think, a little bit. So, as stated there. So, yeah. Well, how do you rank them, Kathy? How do you rank them?
I go Christmas tree first because I feel like it has more chocolate with those extra surface areas.
Oh, that's less. Points. That's less. Yeah.
More chocolate.
Why I was thinking.
I got a friend who actually his job is at the factory.
My logic of having more chocolate to peanut butter.
Okay. No one wants that.
Yeah.
More chocolate? No, you want the more peanut butter. That's why the egg's perfection.
No,
it's just barely any chocolate. It's the minimum. Okay, so Christmas tree first.
Different.
And then what?
Then I think the pumpkin and the egg are pretty much the same.
No.
I feel like
she's banned from the show. So okay. That's it for Kathy.
It's bound to happen.
All right, Jason, how about you?
What are we talking about?
All right, we'll wrap this one up as we always do.
Easter egg was the original. I mean, the Easter egg was the original. They're like, this is what we're doing.
Right.
We're doing the Easter egg, and then the Christmas tree came, and then the pumpkin, I think, after that, if you want to do the lineage of it. But, the Easter egg's OG, so you got to go Easter egg.
The Easter egg, okay. Easter egg's number one.
They also make ones shaped like Christmas light bulbs, like Christmas bulbs. I'm learning here.
Ah.
I like the red and green Reese's Pieces.
Yes.
Red and green Reese's Pieces. Huh. Interesting. All right. We'll wrap this one up as we always do by talking about where people can find us. Kathy, we'll start with you. Where can people find you?
You can find me on Facebook at Kathy Cool.
All right, Phil.
You can reach me. I've been saving this joke all show. You can reach me with a trick or tweet at Derby City Phil on Twitter and Instagram also at Derby City Phil. Happy Halloween, everyone.
Oh, my gosh. All right. Jason, how about you? Where can people find you?
I am the Bourbon Redneck. That didn't come over very well. Trying to add boo in there, didn't work out. Bourbon Redneck on Instagram and Bourbon's Bistro and Buzzard's Rooster on all the media platforms.
Yeah, I think we should save the show for the first day of winter because it was bourbon. See, it was like you were cold, you were chilly. We need to save that. So, yeah. All right. Jessica, how about you? Where can people find you?
Oh, you can find me on Facebook, Jessica Fullerton, and you can find me on Instagram at Glass Half Fullerton.
Yeah, she won't follow you back, so don't follow her. All right. For me, I'm an easy guy to find. I'm at Steve Akeley on Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook. I've got a website, steveakeley.com. We've also got the company website. That thing's abvnetwork.com. Check it out because everything that we do is out there. Previous shows, blogs, so much more, abvnetwork.com. Jessica, anything else to say before we get out of here?
Yeah, I would just like to remind the audience to please give us a 5-star review that includes comments. It helps new people find the show, which is very important to us. If you like what we are doing, we ask you please visit our Patreon page at patreon.com/the ABV Network.
All right, great job today, gang. For audience, we'll have a brand new show for you tomorrow. Looking forward to that. Until then, take care, everybody. See ya.
Hey, everyone.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween. Peace.
Halloween.
Before we let you go, let's talk about one last thing. The ABV Barrel Shop in the St. Louis community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on a couple of things. First of all, single barrels. We are the place where single barrels live. We go to distilleries, taste through the whiskey, select the best barrel, and have it shipped to our store where we present it to you, our customers, by allowing you to try before you buy. We're also known for the classes that we have in our education center in the store, as well as the events we have with industry professionals from the bourbon business. If you are in the St. Louis area, please come by and visit us at 6 Fox Valley Center in Arnold, Missouri. Or at a minimum, at least sign up for our email and text distribution so you know exactly what's going on in our shop over at abvbarrelshop.com. This is Steve Akeley, owner of the ABV Network, signing off. We thank you for listening to our programming and truly appreciate your support.
The Bourbon Daily is part of the ABV Network. For more information or to become a sponsor, please visit abvnetwork.com. Thanks for listening and cheers.
This has been a Steve Akeley production.